are back for our second matchup of the night of the special 4-match edition of Saturday Night Rocket League to close out the regular season. I'm Rockerman back in the booth for some more novice action with our novice moment, Puggles. He's not a novice, but he's got the novice moment picture, and he's ready for this one, right, Puggles?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to all the amazing content that we will get out of this and all the entertainment value that comes with it.
Yeah, definitely. So this is a crucial matchup. We just saw the last one, the tiebreaker match where Ignite took down Diffusion, so they lock up the 6th seed. But Puggles, what can you tell us about these scenarios? Both these teams, it's a crucial matchup for seeding. What can you tell us about what we got for seeding?
So, this is what I know. If Spitfire win 3-1 or 3-0, they automatically get that second seed and they automatically have that bye into the semifinals, which is always important. You don't have to play that extra game to get to the semis. Now, if Spitfires win 3-2 or if Vandals win like the entire series, the Spitfires drop down to the 5th seed and then the Vandals will now jump up into that second seed and they will have the auto bye into the semifinals. So, like you said, very important for that seeding. You want to make sure you have that second seed. So, there's still a lot to play for in this last game here, Rockerman.
Yeah, definitely. So this is what we love to see on Saturday Night Rocket League, a match with some good old-fashioned meaning. And like you said, Spitfires, they got to be vying for that 3-1 or that 3-0 because if they have a 3-2, the Vandals, they hold that tiebreaker by winning the earlier match in the season. And it goes all the way down to, I think it was conference game record, something crazy down the line that I had to calculate. But basically, Spitfires, it's simple for them. Win 3-1, 3-0. For the Vandals, at least take it to a game 5, and you'll give yourself that number 2 seed and force the Spitfires down to the 5th spot. So that's gonna be crucial, Puggles. We got the teams lined up. We'll talk about them as we get them in. The Vandals, we've seen a lot of them. Also seen a bit of the Spitfires. Who you taking in this one, and who is gonna be taking home the number 2 seed tonight?
I'm going to have to go with the record because the Vandals have an 11-4. The Spitfires are 10-5. I'm taking the Vandals to at least get 2 games.
All right, we're going to have to see as we're going to get things going here. It is Spitfires, it is Vandals, and we are underway for this final match in the Novice League in the regular season. And we're starting off with the rule number 1 there. You'll have to see it in the corner as Spitfires versus Vandals, starting off with a momentary 2v2 as we have Rilo, Jorbage, and North. See, I can't remember. I always mess up. I think it's Rilo, actually. Someone's gonna tell me that I'm wrong. I always say it one or two of the wrong ways there, but I think it's Rilo, Jorbage, and North. And then on the Vandal side, frankly, Jinja, Jolly Rogers, and Mallow on this one. And yeah, we're starting off with a 2v2 in the corner as Jorbage and Jolly Rogers are locked head to head.
Yeah, they sure are. And Relo there almost broke it because he just flipped into the corner. But, thankfully for everyone's sake, he didn't quite, manage to break it.
Yeah, they're respected out here in the Novice League as this one's in the corner. And I'm hearing that it's a Rilo from someone in the chat, so we'll trust the person in the chat saying Rilo, as this one sent in. And yeah, I respect them for not breaking that them in the corner, the rule 1 in the corner, as they're actually pretty close to some boost. So respect out here in the Novice League, even at the technically lowest levels of Nemesis. These guys still understand the unwritten rules of Rocket League, so respect to them. And all things considered, though, this isn't even in terms of Rocket League, this rank isn't even that low from this Diamond 2 to Champ 1 area.
Yeah, this is still, not your typical plats. I think they're GC. We're watching, like you said, Diamonds and Champ 1s battle it out here. I really think it's going to be important for especially this rank, see who gets that first goal, who gets that Rule 1 goal, and, starts off with the commanding pressure in the series.
Yeah, and this one is interesting. We've gone 2 minutes without a goal here as Rilo's trying to come in for the dunk. And this is where your 2v2 skills come in handy a little bit, as a lot of these guys, main 3v3s. I know I'm one of those guys that likes to play a lot of threes and not much twos, but this is a situation to where you gotta be good on the ball, good to get some control here. And so far, these two teams, they're all locked up, which you don't often see in twos. Usually, twos ends up being very high scoring.
Yeah, like you said, very high scoring twos game, but these two 2v2 teams are really even. And we're just seeing the ball go down to each side. Both teams get great attacking pressure here. So it's really going to come down to who's going to start stealing that boost and start really getting those solo plays.
Here comes a shot coming through from Rilo, but it's gonna pop up in the midfield. Jinja sending it down. Rilo, not the best touches. Here comes Jinja again. He's gonna read this one off the corner, and the Vandals, they capitalize on the 2v2.
Yeah, just a long, hard-fought battle. And unfortunate touch there from Rilo. Sets it off the corner in front of his net for Freckles. And you know what? He's just going to slam it away and make it a 1-0 game.
Yeah, you gotta give them respect to those two people, Jorbridge and Jolly Rogers, for holding on to that one. As they did not get any points there, but for the Vandal side, Jolly Rogers happy his team was able to convert. Now Jorbridge happy to get in on the action, and we'll see what he can do. As now we're down to a minute and 40 remaining. 2v2 makes things go by pretty quick there. As here comes a shot coming through Jolly Rogers, under one, and he's gonna make the save there. This one's heading out to the corner. Jinja trying to get to him. Mallow. He is going to find the block as this ball is popped up. Jolly to the corner. Is Rilo waiting on the backboard north. He's going to find the clear. Mallow in the midfield. But not the best touch to send it back towards his own zone. This ball blocked up north, trying to keep it in the corner. This ball popped up. Here comes Jorbridge looking for it, but Mallow, good speed to keep it out. And the Vandals, their defense has been pretty solid so far early, Puggles.
Yeah, they've had really solid defense here. Only having 3 saves, but that doesn't quite, tell you the whole story here. Because you guys have great defensive rotations. The communication's got to be on point.
Yeah, definitely so. To get those rotations down, you got to be communicated. And here comes one here as Vandals to perfection over the last defenders. And Jinja is coming in for the goal.
Yeah, as we were talking about communication, it almost looked like a breakdown of it with 2 of the black players in the corner there. Letting that one just go right over. But a great play there by the Vandals to get this 2-goal lead in game 1.
Yeah, this is crucial. A lot of pressure is on the Spitfires. We talked about it earlier. They have to win 3-1 or 3-0 in order to get themselves that second seed. Otherwise, they're going to be dropping down to the 5th seed. As here comes another shot saved away. But as the time is ticking down, it's looking like they're going to have to be looking for that 3-1 win in this series. So a lot of pressure on them now as a shot attempt comes out. A demo attempt. Here comes Jorbridge for the shot. Wait a minute. As there's still time left, 12 seconds, and the Spitfires are on the board.
Yeah, Rilo going down, threatening Malo. Wow, that's a mouthful. And he just can't quite get a good touch, and it goes out to the middle. And we see that Vandals player, or Spitfires player, top it off here. With 12 seconds left, anything is still possible here, Rockerman.
Yeah, we can see crazy things here as North, he's going to pop it up. Can he find the follow here? They're going to try to send it down. The 50 comes through. Jorbridge send this one up high. Jinja is there as, oh my goodness, saved away by Mallow, but the ball is still up. Mallow trying to get to it again. He's going to bang it down to Jinja, who's actually going to keep it up. They're respecting another rule here as they're going to keep it up, but it's going to finally touch the ground, and the Vandals are going to hold on and take game number 1 and put themselves 1 game away from clinching that number 2 seed.
Yeah, if you're Spitfires, you really got to be thinking about getting these next 3 games. They're effectively on that match point already, only losing 1 game due to all those tiebreakers and stuff. So we really got to see Spitfires get some more offense and get some higher quality chances on net.
Yeah, and something to note there, Puggles, in that one is that Spitfires, they had a lot of opportunities on net. They had 9 shots as compared to 8, only 8 from the Vandals, but the Vandals were able to clutch up, and I think that 2v2 had a lot to do with it there when Vandals were able to capitalize on the 0-1 situation, and it gave them the advantage and may have just given them the game there.
Yeah, you're definitely right. very much could have given them that game. I think if we saw it go the other way, the pressure would have been mounting onto the Vandals instead of them taking and controlling it. So I'm really excited to get into this next game and see how the Spitfires are going to be able to react.
Yeah, definitely so. And you mentioned they're essentially on a match point scenario. This may only be game two. We're getting these weird novice action tonight, Puggles, where we had best of three tiebreaker in the first one, and this match basically only being a four game series here. This one's out of the midfield. Oh my goodness, North on the goal line, but thing is a little chaotic. And now the Spitfires, it's almost like they have to pull off the reverse sweep.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Due to all these tiebreakers, I forget how far back you had to go down the spreadsheet, but yeah, they really need to win these next three games to lock in that 2 seed. And I'm going to reiterate this again. If they get that 2 seed, they automatically go to the semifinals. So that is one of the most important seeds here.
It definitely is, and these guys want to get that. If they can get to the semis, they're only one game away from the grand finals. That is the crucial point about winning your conference here. Is that's what they're playing for. As North is going to strike first, the Spitfires take the lead.
Yeah, great aerial shot here from North. Able to just get it past the last defender there, and he's going to put his team up 1 only a minute into this game.
That's a great start here. Is we saw the last one started out with that long 2v2, and now Spitfires, they're going to strike first here at full strength, and they're looking to strike again as Jorbage trying to find that one, but Jolly to the corner, going to find a nice pinch as he sends it down. Jolly again with a nice touch to the middle, but North is there on the back lines. Jorbage on the dribble, going to try to pop it over, but Jinja, he's all over it. North now send it down, but here comes Jolly Rogers for the shot, a banging one on net, but Jorbage, a nice save. The Spitfires still looking like they've got that solid defense on lock here. We saw it, in the first game, they still ended up giving up 2 goals, but, only 2 goals, and so far, despite the Vandals' 3 quality shots, nothing given up so far.
Yeah, you're so right. Vandals having those 3 shots, great opportunities too. And the Spitfires only having 4 shots to their name, but they also had some great chances off of those 4 shots because we saw them get a goal already.
Yeah, definitely able to give themselves a lead here as Jorbage barely gonna eke out a touch. This demo comes through. Vandals on the retreat. It's Jolly popping out of the midfield. Jorbage is there looking for the shot, but that one to be sent out. Mallow maybe on a counterattack, but Rilo able to put it towards the net. Jolly, he's all over it as he's looking for another 50. This one going back towards his own net. Jinja has to react quickly. He makes a save. The pressure is coming out there from the Spitfires, really pouring it on. They've done 6 shots already as we approach the halfway point of game 2. This one into the corner. Jolly off the backboard. Mallow towards the wall there, but North gonna find a nice clear, trying to pop it up. This one staying in the Spitfire zone though. Rilo gonna connect on the touch. 50 out of the midfield. Jolly off the backboard again, looking for a teammate, but Jorbage is gonna bang it by the last defender. It's going a long way. Mallow, he has to get back here, gonna have to make a touch. He does, but not the touch he wanted. North towards the net, but it's gonna be saved away, and we stay 1-0 here. 2 minutes have gone by. Both these teams getting a couple of shots towards the net though.
Yeah, you're so right. This Vandals team has really been working that corner in the Spitfires half. Oof, and it almost looks like it's about to pay off for them, but they just can't quite get a player up to go and finish off the net here.
That's so close there. Is this one a little bit awkward? Mallow might have been caught out in North. He's gonna find another one.
Oh my, this is quite a novice moment here, Rocker Man. We had Mallow driving in reverse, couldn't quite get there, and Jolly Rogers just coming off the back wall. Nothing much he can do about it.
And that's a novice moment if I ever seen one there. Is unfortunately going to bump into each other. It happens sometimes, but that's why we got the emote there, Puggles. Novice moment there. It happens sometimes down here in our lowest league for Nemesis. These Diamond 2s to Champ 1s to start the season is, oh my goodness, a shot from North almost bangs it in just off the post, and the counterattack coming out. But Rilo, he's going to stop as they almost found a third there. And that one Could have been a great one to give themselves a 3-0 lead, which would have been huge, but instead still knotted up, or excuse me, not knotted up, still a 2-0 lead for the Spitfires, and they just gotta keep going, and they've been playing well so far.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The standout player for me so far has to be North. He's been setting up these crucial attacks, these powerful shots, and great saves for his team. He seems to be the rock behind the Spitfires squad.
Yeah, definitely. So he's putting on a good performance here. You mentioned he's got 2 goals and 2 saves to his name now. As Spitfire is looking to bring this one back and tie up this series. Rilo back towards the middle. Jinja sending it down north. And Shortbridge going to collide. We're going to send it away and waste a lot of time. The Vandals, I'll look for something here in the final seconds. But as this one is pitched back in their own zone, looking less and less likely. It's again popped up in the midfield. Jolly Rogers makes a save. Could have an opportunity if they can go quick. But North, he's waiting back there in the midfield. This ball floats away. And now he's going to do it. The Spitfires are going to come back and they are going to take this game number 2. Going to tie this series up. And what a piece as an own goal coming out. Might be another Novice moment. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it kind of looked cool.
It did look really cool. I think we should still put the Novice moment into the chat here. Great double touch there. You should clip that one and put it into our clips channel. Make sure to join the Discord. And, an amazing own goal by Jorbich. But, the important part is they take this game and, they're still up against pretty much that series or match point, because they need to get these next 2 games in order to keep their number 2 seed.
Yeah, definitely. So can't reiterate it enough. This is not a normal best of 5 series where, the winner just gets that number 2 seed. The Spitfires, because of the tiebreakers, they have to win these next 2 games in order to get the number 2 seed. Otherwise, they're dropping down to the 5th seed. It's going to shake a lot of things up for the playoff pictures. But, the Vandals, they're keeping it simple here. They weren't able to win that game. They kept it relatively close. But, there's a little bit of I don't know if there's a little bit of pressure on both these teams, obviously, Puggles, but maybe less so on the Vandals because they know they only have to win one more game. They got 2 chances to win 1.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But still, getting that last game sometimes can be the most pressure that you could ever have on a player. So, maybe you're right in that it's really relaxed, or maybe they're tensed up. They're like shaking in their seats right now, trying to get this last game.
Yeah, you don't know really what's going on in the minds of these guys, and not only is it so crucial for both these teams, they've played all season long to get to this point to try to win this Western Conference. Both these teams have been fighting back and forth. The winner of this one, one of these 2 is going to be the Western Conference champion, and both these teams want that title and want that bye into the semifinals, and we're gonna have to see. Vandals only need 1 game to clinch it. As this one popped out of the midfield, Spitfires trying to make something happen. Jolly out of the midfield, but here comes North towards the net. 2 players collide for the Vandals. Mallow trying to get out to it. He's gonna find a nice 50. This one dangerous back towards the Spitfire zone. But Jorbich makes a nice touch. It's Jinja popping this one up high. A little bit of a feels backflip man, but it's right down to him again, throwing it high off the backboard North. A nice save. It's Jolly now sending this one up high. Mallow looking for a 50 there. As North finds it, Jorbich looking for one there. And a minute gone by in this Puggles. I'm curious, who do you think has the advantage at this point in this series? It's tied up at 1 apiece, and both these teams have had their fair share of pressure.
Yeah, I really think Spitfires has shown off their skills a little bit better than the Vandals have. The Vandals mostly won that first game off of that 2v2 start, which went on for over half the game. So I really think the Spitfires have shown better poise as a team, and North has definitely been the best player on the pitch so far to me.
He put in 2 goals in that last game, racked up a couple of saves as well. As here comes Jolly Rogers off the post, almost able to put that one in. Looking to give the Vandals that lead in this crucial game 3. And not meant to be this time. Here is North tossing up to Jorbich. The roommates trying to make some chemistry happen on the pitch here as Jinja is going to find the clear. Still 0-0. Another long, scoreless game, but intense for both these teams. They're trying to get these shots. Rilo out of the midfield. A miss comes out from Jinja. That's leaving the net open for Chorbich, who capitalizes on the mistake.
Man, his name sounds a lot like garbage, but you know what he's really good at? Collecting that garbage out in front. An open net for him. Just because of unfortunate bounces over the Vandals players, he's going to sweep it and put away the trash.
Yeah, you always need that third man to come up and clean up the mess a little bit there. Like you said, the garbage collector, they're going to clean up the goal, and you need someone like that who's going to finish off those plays. And yeah, Jorbage, so far, he seems like that guy for the Spitfires. He's giving them a 1-0 lead here as they try to bring this one back. But this ball dangerous out of the midfield. Jinja has an opportunity trying to put it towards the net, but North is there just in time for another crucial save on his end. He's going to pick up the boost, take it to the sky. Jolly cuts it off. Here comes Jorbage looking for the shot towards the middle, but Jinja sends it down. Rilo going to get under one. As North off the sidewall, Mallow sending this one down. Rilo going to find a touch, but this ball's still dangerous in the Spitfire zone. North taking it back towards his teammate. Jorbage is ready for the 50. This Rilo going to clear it out. Now we're just under 2 minutes here, Puggles. The Vandals, they've got 4 shots, the same as the Spitfires. They haven't been able to break through. Any thoughts that you might have on how they're going to be able to crack through this great Spitfires defense so far?
Well, they're probably going to have to get some powerful counterattack goals, because right now they've just been locked on their own half, and somehow they're going to have to get past North and the Spitfires defense. But honestly, Rocker, if I had to tell you, it's probably going to be demoing that North guy. He's just too good to be on the field.
He's looking really good right now, and he's made a lot of crucial saves. You just saw Jorbage make one as well. As it's a one-on-one Rilo. He's going to be shut down. Now 60 seconds remaining in this game number 3. A shot ringing towards the net, but Mallow right in the way of that one is Rilo again throwing it off the backboard. It's going to be cleared a little bit wide and North. Setting this one up. Jorbage can't find it, and Jinja has an opportunity, but Rilo, he's there. But it's out to Jolly. He's going to get it by him. Can they capitalize? This ball popped up. Jorbage, he can't touch North in the midfield. That one not going to go. It's pinched away, and now under 30 seconds, and Vandals, they're still looking for their first goal and trying to tie this one up.
Yeah, you know, this is the do or die moment, like everyone says. You know, if they want to get that number 2 seed and really secure it in this game, they got to get a goal here in the next 15 to 20 seconds.
This ball sent out in the midfield. North throwing it towards the net. Mallow, he's going to find the savior medal, but they got to turn it into a goal here as here comes Jolly sending it down. North, he's just patiently waiting. Good idea from him, wasting the seconds away as this ball pops up. North, he's going to keep it up. That ball might have hit the ground, but they're going to try to get the last second. It touches the ground anyways. The Spitfires take game number 3. They're going to give themselves a 2-1 series lead. And now, you know, it all comes down to game 4, which is a weird saying to say. I can't get over the weirdness of this, Puggles, but it all comes down to game 4 now. A winner of this one will take home the 2 seed and the Western Conference Championship.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be the most important game out of the entire season. You know, everything that you've played for leads up to right now. It may not be on Champions Field, but my gosh, it might as well be. This is probably the biggest time for Spitfires to show up and the biggest time for Vandals to regroup and get this game.
You think we can get a game 4 alert, Puggles? You think that's something we can do?
I think it's something we can do.
That seems like we need a game 4 alert for this because of how crucial this game is. Spitfires, if they win this game, they take home the 2 seed. They lose, they're the 5th seed. The Vandals, you know, if they win this game, they guarantee themselves the 2nd seed. So it all comes down to this one right now. And we're going to have to see who is going to clutch up and who is going to take this one. It all comes down to game 4. And we are on Forbidden Temple where anything can happen. And, you know, this is one map Puggles where, you know, if I were these players, I wouldn't want a clinching game on this map, a crucial game because of how crazy it can be sometimes.
Yeah, you know, we've seen insane things happen on this map, and I'm looking for even crazier things to happen now. I think we should get this game started now, Rocker Man.
We've got it underway. We've seen highlight shots. We've seen goals of the season. We've seen saves of the season. We've seen last-second comebacks on this map. It has been a Nemesis staple on Forbidden Temple. And for these two teams, the Western Conference Championship and a bye into the semis is on the line. As Rilo sending it towards the net. He's going to find a demo. At the corner, Mallow looking to take control. He's got that one. Going to flick it by North. Jorbridge is there, though. Sending it right back in. Jinja off the sidewall. Going to make a touch. As he's sending it down. Popping down to the midfield. North. He's over the top of one. He's just got to go quickly with it. He tries to get to it. Mallow is back just in time. A crucial first save from him.
Yeah, a big time stop there for the Vandals. You know, now we got to look and see if they can get out of their own half and start up a quick attack.
This one popped up. Rilo able to find the clear. The Vandals looking to try to get some momentum back. As here comes Mallow trying to dribble it by the entire team. Not going to make it happen, but they're going to look to get back on the offense. They won game one after that long Rule 1, over almost 3 minutes of Rule 1 in that first game, and the Vandals end up taking it. But Spitfires, they battled back. And really, you know, Puggles, you talked about it earlier, they have looked good, and they have looked like the favorites after that first game.
Yeah, you know, the Spitfires are really looking good, like you said. You know, everyone is coming out to play. North is looking like a standout player. Jorbridge is looking amazing, cleaning up all these goals and everything that North leaves in its wake. And Rilo, you know, just cleaning up, making sure that he is in every correct spot that his team needs him to be in. And it's going to be really hard to get past the Spitfires defense and stop their offense.
Their defense has been so crucial, as again, we're at a 0-0 scoreline. Winner of this game, both these teams know what is at stake. They understand the situation and know that this first goal could just be the crucial what is this one out of the midfield, but Northy's back just in time to make the save. I thought for sure they were going to redirect that one in, but the Vandals couldn't quite capitalize.
Yeah, you know, it's unfortunate there that just puts it out of reach, and then North comes in and saves it, but we got to see them get more counterattacks like that. One of them is surely going to go in eventually here, Rocket Man.
You gotta think so, as these two teams, they're battling. Here comes a shot from Rilo. He puts it in. He puts the ball in the back of the net and gives the Spitfires the lead.
Oh, North comes flying through the backfield, bumping Malo. And Malo's just unable to get up and make the save along with his teammate. Just an unfortunate event for the Vandals, but they really need to bounce back in this game.
Yeah, they do, as you know, they're down in this series, but we know whoever wins this game is going to be the Western Conference champion. And the Spitfires, they're one step closer, almost about to make it two, but it's going to be off the post. And now the Vandals lucky to get away from that one, and now they're going to have to look for a counterattack here. As here comes North, but Mallow, he's big on the goal line there to make that save. Jorbridge sending it back. Jolly Rogers with a touch. They try to keep it in the corner. Jolly again sending down to the midfield, looking for a teammate, but North just a little bit quicker. We're down to a minute 30 remaining, Puggles, and Vandals, they have only 2 shots on the game, and they need to find at least a couple here if they're going to want to give themselves some life and give themselves a chance for that 2 seed.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct there, Rocker Man. They need to find some sort of pressure on the offensive half, but it looks like they're finding it, but they just can't find the net. And that's really what's plagued them these last few games. They've had amazing chances, but they just can't quite put them away.
They just can't quite put away. As Spitfires almost had a dagger on the other end, but still, with 60 seconds remaining, Spitfires holding on to this 1-0 lead, could take the series and the Western Conference. If the score stands, here comes Rilo with the 50. He is a 50 god there. He puts it in, and the Spitfires go up 2-0.
The reliable third Rilo comes flying in on the breakaway, gets the 50, and it goes top shelf. That might just put this game away, like you said. And we gotta hope and pray, if you're a Vandals fan, that they can bring something out here in the last 45 seconds.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see what they can do, as it all comes down to this. The series is on the line, and A 2 seed is still up for grabs. But 30 seconds remaining. The Vandals have to find two. Spitfires have played so solid. As this one actually pinched down, could be an opportunity. North is there just in time. The Vandals have to work quickly here. Rilo shuts it down. Mallow to the corner, but only to Rilo, who's taking his time. Gonna flick it up there. Jorbridge looking for the dagger, but Jinja just enough. Here comes North. It's denied away. They're gonna have to score seconds on the clock here, North. And Mallow going after it. It's gonna be sent away. And as that ball is popped up, that is going to do it. The Spitfires pull off what I'll call a half reverse sweep there. They come back, win 3 straight, and they are going to take the Western Conference Championship and the 2 seed. What a huge win, Puggles.
Yeah, absolutely great series here from the Spitfires, taking that 2 seed right away from the Vandals. And, just a great play all around, especially from North and Rilo, especially Jorbridge. All 3 of their players stepped up today, and I'm really looking forward to see what this team can do in the playoffs.
Yeah, and that's such a crucial one for them there. We talked about it, Puggles. When the Vandals took that first game, it seemed like, all they have to do is win one more game. But the Spitfires, it seemed like they almost, flipped a switch there. They kind of turned on the lockdown mentality and they kind of brought it back there. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, they just played lockdown defense and suffocated their opponents onto their half. So, a great series there from the Spitfires. They couldn't quite wake up in that first game, but after that, it was just lights out.
Yeah, definitely so. And you got to give them huge props there to the Spitfires. They come up big and take that. They not only, do what they have to do and, win it 3-1, but they take the series as well, improving their record to 11-5. So congratulations to them on the victory. And, that's going to set up a couple of interesting matchups. So now Hounds and Spitfires, they have clinched the 1 and 2 seeds respectively. But that also sets up a matchup, Puggles, of the Vandals taking on Ignite, who we just saw. What do you think of that potential matchup, the 3-6 matchup heading in the playoffs?
I think that is going to be one of the spiciest matches. I really hope Vandals pull out what they did in game one. And just watching the Ignite series earlier today, it's definitely going to be a nail biter. Hopefully, I think those are game sevens or are they game
Yeah,
fives? Game
that's the
seven?
seventh. Yeah.
Yeah, so those are going to be really big to see who plays the Hounds in the next semifinal.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. The other matchup now solidified, as all the matchups will pretty much be solidified throughout Nemesis. We have some more coming up next, which I'll talk about in a second. But that also is going to solidify a Ninjas versus Frost matchup in the 4-5. So that is also going to be very interesting. Novice League, it appears to be one of those leagues. A lot of the leagues in Nemesis this season, the last couple seasons, there have been so many intriguing matchups, and I'm very excited to see what we got for those ones. But again, congratulations to the Spitfires. A huge win for them there as they take this one 3-1, lock up the 2 seed and a bye into the semifinals. And that is going to bring us to our next matchup. We have another intriguing one here as the last of the playoff spots, last of the playoff seeding is going to be determined in this next matchup. We have Barbarians taking on Flurry, and that's another interesting matchup there, Puggles, where Flurry they're fighting for that 3 seed
Mhm.
in the Prospect League. If they win, they get the 3 seed. If they lose, they're the 4 seed, and the Bandits will claim that 3 seed. What do you think about that matchup coming up next? Barbarians versus Flurry.
I don't want to spoil anything because I've already read the script because I'm already casting it. So, you know, it's going to be a close game. I definitely think that they should stick around and make sure that they don't miss that.
All right, you heard the man. Make sure you guys stick around for the next matchup. Make sure you guys follow the channel if you haven't already. Again, we're gonna be streaming playoffs and play-ins the next 3 weeks, so a lot of crazy, intense Rocket League to come. You guys don't want to miss it. And a quick shout out to Crippist for our streamer for the night, helping us out here. Also resubbing for 12 months, 1 year. Happy 1 year anniversary. Happy birthday to Crippist on the Nemesis channel. So thank you, Crippist. But that is going to bring us to our next matchup. Again, Barbarians versus Flurry. We're going to be heading to a little bit of break here, but when we come back, a very interesting matchup to see if Flurry can jump up into that 3 seed or if the Barbarians can pull off a little bit of the upset. You guys don't want to miss it, so stick around. I'll catch you guys in a little bit.